Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love and grace to you all. Welcome back to my channel, Melanin Majesty. I hope you're doing well today, all right? Before we get into this video, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, okay? Whew. Today is a beautiful day, and I hope that you are operating at your highest potential. I hope that you are being intentional about your day. I hope that you're being intentional about nurturing your mind, body, and your spirits. You hear me? Look, today I want to talk about peace, and I want to talk about how it's important to obtain inner peace in order to access your purpose or achieve your purposes. Two different categories. But yeah, so I have created a program to coach women into accessing their purpose by obtaining inner peace. And when you get to that, like I said, you either are trying to access your purpose or achieve your purpose. And I'm here and I've created a program, a coaching program to assist you in doing that. Okay. Now, this program is something that I created based upon my journey and how I got to where I am operating in my purpose by obtaining peace first. Okay. There's no success in chaos. There's no success in confusion. There's no success in fear. And so what I like to do is help you tackle why you're in chaos and negativity and confusion and fear, so that we can get to that point and place of healing, and or just being aware of what those things are and pushing forward and giving you the resources to handle those things that's keeping you stagnant and blocked. All right. So there's a number of different ways that we can do that. Look, disclaimer, I might be running from bees out here. All right. So we're gonna do what it's gonna do. We're gonna give it what it's supposed to give, and we're gonna trust God that we're gonna get the message out. But anyway, look, I got my mic, y'all. We in business, okay? Me and my husband's taking this to another level, okay? But yeah, back to why we're here today, because I want to make it quick, because I know y'all attention span is short. But I want to talk about accessing your peace, and I want to talk about being able to achieve it as well. Like I said, I've created a program that will get you to that place. You will unlock the codes of your inner selves to have access to your peace and give you the confidence or whatever that is that you need to operate in your light. All right? Operate in your light. You were created. We all, whoa, that was a big one. Whoa. But yes, so we were all created with a unique gifts. All right, we were all created. And one of the worst things you can do for yourself is not find who you are. Once you are aware that you may not be living up to your highest potential, it is up to you to make a choice. Am I going to try to figure out what that is, who I am, and what I was created to know, who I was created to be and what I was created to do? You have a choice then to choose yourself or keep living against your destiny, keep living against God's will for your life. And you may not know it or not, but God wants the best for you. And you may not be experiencing the best in life right now. Life is not supposed to be filled with negativity, fear, and confusion and chaos. And anything that does not bring out the best in you. You're not designed to operate in that. When you are feeling those feelings that is working against you and your current reality, you're supposed to do something about that. Oh, that's a white butterfly. You're supposed to do something about that. God don't give us the spirit of discomfort for no reason. You have to go and ask why. Ask your body why. Ask your inner spirit why. Ask God why I am uncomfortable. Why does this feeling why am I feeling this spirit of just unease? It's not normal to constantly operate in that. So you have to seek why. And I think that was the biggest thing in my journey that I understood was, okay, it is not normal to be afraid every day. It is not normal to feel like I'm dying every day. It is not normal to feel anxious, to be angry, to be all of these emotions. You're experiencing that for a reason. It is not normal to be in a relationship where I feel like my partner is not loving me the right way or treating me the right way. Like we created a life of survival. So you're trying to survive your relationship, you're trying to survive your career, you're trying to survive just life in general, survive being a mother or being a parent. You're just surviving, and that is not what life is about. So now that you know, oh God, I'm not supposed to be feeling this way every day. So why am I feeling this way every day? And then you get intentional about you, because when you was unaware that it's not normal to experience life this way, you was in survival mode. And so now we're trying to get out of survival mode and understand who we are at our core so that we can experience a life of peace. So we can experience a life of freedom, because as long as you're in survival mode, you're not free. You're not free. And then as long as you're in survival mode, that means you don't have a solid foundation in God. What I've learned is that I was operating from a place of fear, acting like I was living a life of faith. I didn't know at that time that I was supposed to allow God to guide every portion of my life. Okay. So when you are operating in that space, you don't have access to your purpose. And if you do have access to your purpose, you don't have access to achieving it. You can see it. God may have shown you what it is that you were supposed to do, but you don't have what's in you to achieve it. All right. So it's two. It was me. I didn't have access to my purpose at all when I was operating at that place, when God was trying to get me to shift. God was putting me at a place of discomfort where if I would have kept living the way that I was living, it would have killed me. Okay. That life would have killed me. So I didn't have access to my purpose. But like I said, it's two categories. You either have access to your purpose or you don't have access to how to achieve it, because it's things in you, if you have access to it, it's things in you that is required to change. There's parts of you that you have to allow to fall away from you. There's people that you have to allow to fall away from you. You may need to pick up your environment, may have to fall away from you, and you have to live a life of faith. You have to live a life of faith. Now, with that being said, this may be a portion of your life where you get on the train and off the train, because living a life of faith, it ain't for the weak. You hear me? Look, and I'm speaking from experience. It's not for the weak. And so, being that I had to create this journey, a journey that I've never seen before, ever lived before, because God gave me a glimpse of my purpose, and it's like, oh, but how do I access that? You got to take a leap. And that leap may require you to leave your career. And you may be looking at your savings account and be like, "Ooh, we can't do that, God." And God gonna say, "Oh, yes, you can." Are you gonna believe? God may ask you to leave your relationship, and you be like, "Oh, God, oof, we've been together for 25 years. I don't want to leave." And you know deep down in your spirit that relationship ain't doing nothing for you right now. You may have to leave. Now, all relationships ain't meant to be broken, but it's some circumstances where you either need to leave your partner or be patient with your partner. But what you must stop doing is trying to change your partner if you haven't changed yourself. Hmm. So, your foundation. And I'm gonna keep this video short because I want you to think about your foundation. I want you to think about where you are in your life. Do you have access to your purpose? Do you have access to achieving your purpose? And I want you to think about the things that you are investing in currently. I want you to think about your environment currently. Is your environment a space of healing? Is your environment a space of intentionality? I don't even know if that's a word. I believe it is, but do you have the space to change? And that space is loving, it's positive, it's everything that brings out the best in you. If you don't feel like the environment that you are currently in is open for change, then maybe it's your environment that needs to change first. Or maybe it's things that you can control in your environment to create that space to change. Okay? They could be cutting off the TV. They could be creating you a prayer closet. They could be like anything that requires intention about change in your life is the start. Once you set the intention and you believe this, and you start initiating conversations with the Most High God, journaling, meditating, sitting still, offering, inviting silence into your life, and being open to the possibility that it's some things that you may need to learn. Look, religion was a thing for me too. So being aware of your religious relationship with God and your spiritual relationship with God. I had no idea about being spiritual up until about a little over 3 years ago. I was religious my whole life. I didn't have a spiritual connection. So that's number one. That's that foundation you got to lay first. All right. So I'm going to end it here and I want to pick back up because this is my ministry. My ministry is guiding you to your place of inner peace so that you may have access to your purpose, so that you may achieve your purpose, so that you can get out of survival mode and into your life of freedom. Okay? You deserve that for yourself and you are worth that. You are worth freedom. God wants you to experience freedom. That's why your life is so uncomfortable right now, Lord. All right? So, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Check out my website. Check out my adornments, my latest adornments. Check out my other spiritual offerings. Check out my blogs. Check out my I have um some amazing blogs that talks about my journey. Okay. So I want you to start there and I want, if this resonates with you, send it to your people. Share it to your ladies. I'm creating also private spaces to connect with my clients, to connect with women in general. And you're going to see more of me because this is me showing up. This is me shining my light. And I want you to do the same. You have something to gift us, just like I have something to give to you. What is that thing? Okay. Or what is that? Look, turn that lamp on in you. All right. I love you. Go be love, go be light, go be peace, so that you may receive love, light, peace. Peace.